Here we are. A blessed dark moon to everybody. Hello and welcome to the Shakti Spirals New Moon Gathering, Dark Moon Gathering. I am Shakti, your High Priestess for this evening, and I'm thankful that you're all here with me this Friday night. How's everybody doing? This is the last dark moon of the year, and it's a big one. I know that you probably have seen things if you've been on social media at all today. There's a lot of people sharing a lot of energy and insight as to the energy currents that are going on right now with this dark moon. It's really exciting because it's in Sagittarius, which we only get one this year. And what a way to end the powerful master year that we've had together. So I have the chat going right here. I can see all of you. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so glad to see all of you. So happy that you're here and sharing this hour with us as we're all gathered together to connect and to feel these energies together. So while we're going through the meditation tonight and this gathering, feel free to connect on chat. There's such a loving, supportive connection that we have here. And we have Jordy who's monitoring it all, so everything is great. Welcome to the Sisterhood members who are also joining. And I see that, let's see, the Melissa is here. She's watching from work. Hi, hello, hello, Alex. Hi, Kiki, Kelly. And just go through really quickly. Crystal, there's New Moon blessings to you too. Francine, hi, I'm so glad you made it. There's Meg, Twinspire, Lilu. Hello, everybody. Karina, hello. So I'm going to go ahead and burn some sage. I hope you're doing the same thing to create this space for yourself. Now, if this is your very first time gathering with us, I welcome you. We do these every month on the dark or new moon, depending on when we can gather together, but usually it is the dark time right now. And we are still in that dark phase. We like to say the new moon because that's the energies that we're in, but truly the new moon starts or the witch's moon starts once you see the crescent in the sky. When she has a little sliver, that's really the energies of the new moon. And so right now we're in the dark. We're in that womb energy. Her energies of intuitive rest and gathering all of the energy to burst forth. So in a couple of days, either depending on where you are in the world, as soon as you see that sliver, that's the time to go. Usually about 2 days after the new moon or the dark moon hits, that's when we really want to project the energy. So go ahead and I'm going to just offer some white sage to you. Do some for myself. Such a day. Hi, Catherine. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, hi, M equals Melanie. Well, nice that you're here. Hello and welcome. So yes, so if the people who are here for the very first time, this is something that we do. And on Facebook, we do have a community that's free to join. It's called the Shakti Moon Alchemy Group. And so why we use that term is because when we are in these energies of the moon, we alchemize them for our benefit to assist us in manifesting or clearing the things that we may need extra help with. And we all know that the moon is truly influential in the world around us, in the waters, right? The oceans are totally affected by the moon cycles. And think about how much water we have within us. The body is over 70% water. So can you imagine how we are also pulled and swayed by the moon? So it's definitely a powerful, powerful indicator of what energies that the moon is in, how it's going to affect us in some way or form. So since we cleared, the next new rule is we've kind of created a vacuum, a void in the energies. So we need to put that in from neutral and set it with. So I am burning, which is called the 7 Directions by a dear shamanist friend. She holds them in her shop. Her name is Denny Neal. And so it puts in such beautiful energy, the 7 Directions, which we will honor tonight. It's so beautiful. And I have my family here in the room. So if you hear any kind of shuffling or noises, just know that that's them enjoying this ritual with us. So they send their love. Yes. Okay, so how is everybody doing? How have you been doing now that we are officially out of, Mercury is officially out of its retrograde. Venus did her thing and she went out of retrograde, fully now stationed out of that. Now that we've hit December, what a bang, what a bang. This 11 master year has not been easy for a lot of us. We've felt it in a lot of ways. We've been pushed, we have been stretched, and all for our benefit, and we know that, but when you're going through it, it's kind of hard to remember that. And a lot of us still had to have some wonderful experiences. Just when you think you're almost done with the year and you're going to get away unscathed, there's usually some things that come up. So take a deep breath as you're going through that and understand that anything that's coming up right now, anything that has presented itself, is the last tidbits of really getting clear, really setting the stage for this coming year. Now, let's talk a little bit about this coming year. This coming year is a 3. 3 is a powerful number. Well, we hear it in the sacred spiritual realms and the different spiritual sects out there. That is the Trinity number. It is the power of 3 in magic. We see it in, even Christianity uses that power number. There's a lot of different aspects of the 3, and we're going into that energy. So we're going to be really bringing in creativity, creation. Those creative energies are all part of, if you think about the triple moon goddess and her different phases of life, well, we're going to be bringing that in. So that's going to be really exciting to feel those energies. So if you're starting to maybe get some ideas for this coming year, or things that you want to start to create or be part of creating, whether it be in your life or your business or in your community, they're going to be the opportunities to do so, because the 3 is going to be very much about not only being creative, but how that's going to affect your community, whether it's directly the environment around you or where you work, where you play, where you study, where you connect. All of that, you're going to see people are going to be more vocal about what they're interested in and what they create. So get ready to see some really new ideas and some new things coming out that maybe you were like totally shocked that people didn't even know maybe they were interested in certain things. You're going to see a lot of that happening. And it's a perfect time to really test your own creativity, push yourself, push your limits, see how far you can go with something that you may be interested in. Allow yourself to expand or try something new that you maybe have had an interest in, but maybe have not had the time or the opportunity to engage. It would be a really great time to start that. So these are all really great energies. And remember, as we're going through all the things that we go through, and we feel the ascension symptoms, which could be a little bit more tired, irritable, give yourself, when you feel those times, give yourself a little bit of rest. Allow yourself to just have moments of introspection, being an invert a little bit, like going through the just allowing yourself, instead of being extroverted, to just be introverted in a moment, and just allow yourself to take a breath, take a breather, and then go back out there in the world and shine. Okay, so I love that the feed has been going, and let's see, a lot of yeses, a lot of people saying that they have also been going through a lot of stuff, and so it's been really, it's been a challenging year. I'm so happy that we went through it and we got the experiences, but I won't be sad to see it go. How about that? So I see, yes. Crystal, I love that Crystal's here. She's our sisterhood astrologist for our group. And she says in numerology, 3 is ruled by Jupiter. How fitting to discuss during the Sagittarius dark moon. Love it. Love it. Thank you for your seal of approval. Crystal, you're so great. So yeah, so all of these different things that are happening right now, they're happening for a purpose. And if you allow them to show up in your life in exactly what they do without trying to push or resist it, it will, first of all, it will start to do what it needs to do and flow out just as quickly as it came in, and give you the lesson and the wisdom etched in you as it makes its exit. So there's a lot of really great things involved in all that we're going through. Everything has a purpose. So remember that when you're going through something that may be a little bit trying, maybe a little bit painful, remember that all things have a purpose. Okay, so it's not for nothing. Okay, remember that. Trust in that. So now, if you set your stage, you have your space, you have your sage that was burning, and you filled it again after you've cleared, you've intended it for this evening. I want you to take a moment now with me, and I want you just to take a couple of deep breaths so that we can get centered to start the work that we're going to do tonight. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes with me. I want you to take a deep inhale, breathe in, and as you do that, call all of your energy back to you. Hold it, and as you exhale, really release the energy. Release, release, release. Again, as you inhale, you're going to call all that energy, all those attention, all those things that have been controlling your mind, hold it. And as you exhale, you're just going to let everything that doesn't belong to you or serve for your highest good, let it go. One last cleansing breath. Inhale, inhale peace, inhale focus, hold it. And as you exhale, just release. Release what isn't working in your life anymore. And just go back to long, deep breath. Just be in this space. And for this hour, I really want you to be present. Try to turn off all distractions. Allow yourself to be in this moment with me. Give yourself this gift, the last dark moon of the year, to be here, to be completely focused. And I really want you to think about, the intentions for tonight. As you go into this work together, really think about what you're wanting, what your desires are, where your heart is. And we're going to call in the directions in a moment. And why we do that is because we all have these energies within us. The directions guide us like a compass. They keep us steady and firm in the direction we're supposed to go in, as well as the elements that we're all made out of. So when we call in these aspects, we're calling in truly our highest aspects of self. So remember that. Remember that as you're clearing. Remember that as you're setting your intention. And as we're calling in these energies, be mindful of that. So as we close our eyes again, I want you to picture us all around the world, wherever we may be. We're all sitting in a great big circle, okay? So allow yourself to be in the circle, held, supported, feeling a person on your right side, feeling a person on your left side. And it doesn't matter if they're watching live or watching a recording, we are all in the space now, okay? So you can watch this recording weeks from now, and it's still, you are here in this space with us right now. And just picture in your heart chakra, the center part of your chest, a powerful, powerful, bright star. And as you start to focus on the star, you notice that it becomes spiral. And allow this spiral to uncoil, to grow, to circle outward and get bigger and bigger. And as it circles outward and it gets bigger and it expands and expands, allow it to expand as big as your body. And just notice how it feels. The color, the vibrancy. Usually with the heart chakra, you get a green or a pinkish hue. Some people can even see gold. Just allow the color that is yours to present itself. Now, feel the person sitting on your left. And I want you to extend your spiral energy with theirs so that it starts to coil and connect. And you're sharing your heart chakra space with them. And it merges with them. And it releases through their left side to the person sitting on their left. And they receive it through their right. And so it goes clockwise around this great big circle. Everyone connecting their heart chakra space. The unlimited, the boundless, the love, fully, fully unconditional, powerful and present. See it coming around the circle, and you receive it through your right side now. And allow the space to just present itself, this love space, this heart space. Notice the colors. Notice how you feel. As it starts to connect with yours. Just breathe into the space right now. Breathe into this space. This is powerful. This is connection. Now, let's turn our attention and our hearts towards the east. This is the element of air, and this is where all things begin. Now I want you to picture and feel a breeze upon you, a sweet breeze that just blows through you. Allow yourself to become like the air, weightless, expansive. And as you step through the air, connect with the powerful, mighty winged ones. And we call them now to be part of us, to be part of the circle, watching and holding us in this sacred space. Stepping back through now, turning your heart and your attention towards the south. The direction of the south is the element of fire for most traditions. And imagine a powerful fire blaze burning brightly, extending high towards the sky. Allow yourself to step through this fire, to become one with this fire, the way the phoenix rises from the ashes. Calling this energy of fire to be part of our circle, we call this energy to be here now. Stepping back through the fire, we turn our directions to the west. Picture a beautiful pool of water. The west is associated with water, the water element, the water current, and where the sun sets at the end of the day. It is said that water holds record in its crystalline form. It's multifaceted and holds so much. It is a source of much. And step into the pool, connect, feel it, feel the coolness of the water as it laps around you. We call the energy of the water, we call the energy of the west to be here with us now. And stepping back out of the pool, turn your direction and your hearts to the north. The north is associated with earth, with the ancients, the elemental kingdom. In its many guises, Pachamama, Mother Earth. Feel the weight of the earth beneath you. Feel soil beneath your feet. Soft sand. Cushiony grass. Feel the element of earth coming to you, being part of you. And we call earth now to be here with us in this circle. Stepping out of the earth to center. Above we call spirit. We call the divine one energy to surround each one of us, to flow through us, to anchor us into this time, into this space, past time, into no space and no time. We are limitless. We are eternal. We call to the beloved All-Mother and to the beloved All-Father in their many forms. We call to our ancestors, those who have come before us, those who will come after us. And with all of our hearts being as one, we say, come, come, be here with us now. Feel that now. Feel the currents. Feel the east. Feel the south. Feel the west. Feel the north. Feel the center. Spirit guiding you, holding you. The whispers of the ancient ones. And with our voices as one, we say, it is done. It is done by our command. It is so. And just be in that space. And welcome to the circle. So now, as we've called something a little bit different, I wanted to do this way, the end of the year, so that way we can feel. It's really important as you're calling in the circle to connect with the elements, to connect with what has been called, what has been presented. It's not just a matter of facing the directions and calling them to you. It's a matter of connecting to them. And that's what makes the magic so much more palpable. Can you feel it? Did you feel the difference in that? So a little bit of that. I have some shaking heads in here in the room. How about all of you? Let's see the feed. So with that, we are going to be connecting to, I love that the energy is Sagittarius. I love that the symbology of Sagittarius is the arrow. It is a powerful, powerful time to really decide where your focus is going to be going into the new year. Okay, really decide and harness those energies. The fire of Sagittarius is such a beautiful directive energy, just powerful, powerful. So give yourself a moment to reflect on this year. Okay, think about your goals that you had for this year, the things that have come about, those celebrations, and the things that you maybe didn't see manifest. And you really kind of tried with them, and we did give it a go. Or the things that you may have thought you wanted that kind of just were fleeting and didn't stay very long with you. Those like maybe ideas you had about certain things in your life and it didn't happen for you. Think about that for a moment, okay? And I want you to write down the biggest success you have felt this year that has manifested this year for you. Your biggest success, okay? And don't spend too long or stress about it so long. Just whatever comes to your mind. I'll give you a moment to write that. And hopefully you have something to write with. Yeah, your biggest success. What was it? It could be spiritual, it could be physical, it could be in your relationships, it could be something you learned, something that you achieved, it could be monetary, whatever. There's no right or wrong. Now I want you to also think about an aspect of your life that you really wanted to address, or something that you really wanted to see happen, and it didn't happen for you. It just didn't work out. And I want you to write that down. And sometimes it can be a little challenging to look at these things. But just be honest. Now, I want you to think about your biggest achievement, the biggest thing that's happened to you. What was your energy like with it? Were you really strict with yourself? Were you open to it happening? Did you just know it was going to happen for you? Did you work really hard? Think about the components that you contributed towards making that, seeing that manifested, okay, whether it happened on its own or whether you really worked it. So see that. What did you do? Or what happened? Sometimes things are out of your control, but what happened? Did you do maybe some extra magic to manifest it? Did you study something? Things of that nature. Now, I want you to think about what didn't happen that you really wanted to happen, and the energy that was put or wasn't put there. I want you to think about what you did do or what you didn't do. Does that make sense? In comparison to what manifested. What was the energy there? The energy was for what you desired that happened, and you celebrated the biggest thing. And the thing that you would have liked to have happened, it didn't happen. What was the difference? Was it circumstances beyond your control? Were there things that you could have done but just chose not to, or were you guided to do something different? Now, how do you feel about what didn't happen for you? Is there a sense of sorrow? Is there a sense of loss, disappointment? What feelings are coming up with that? And I want you to hold that for just a second and be real with that. Did you feel you were deserving of what it is that you wanted? Do you feel that you were in a place for it to happen for you, but it just didn't happen? Things that you just don't even know why it didn't work out? Are you in a state of confusion regarding it? Or was there some kind of knowing as to maybe why it didn't happen? Okay. I want you to feel that. Just be in that energy. So if you're writing, no more writing, just be and feeling those feelings. I want you to put down everything that you did, everything you wrote, and I just want you to be with that, okay? And I want you to put your hands to your heart. One hand on your heart chakra, okay? The hand that you write with, put that on your heart chakra. And the hand that is your non-dominant hand, put that to your belly, okay? For women, it's the womb area. For men, it's the lower abdomen. And I want you to just hold yourself in that space right now, okay? And close your eyes with your eyes looking in and up towards your brow. And I want you to just feel the feeling of what it is you desired, the one thing that didn't happen that you would have wanted to happen. I want you to feel that. And I want you to notice, where do you feel it? Do you feel it in your heart? Do you feel it in your lower abdomen? Where do you feel it? Now, I want you to connect the line. If you feel it in your heart, I want you to move that energy down and connect it. Think of it like a powerful line going down into your lower abdomen. Womb for the women, men, the lower abdomen. Or if you feel it in your lower abdomen area, I want you to bring it up to your heart. So connect it wherever it starts or wherever you feel it. Feel it in both, connect it. And I want you now to see what didn't manifest and give it the same energy that you feel for what you celebrated. So if you felt excited, if you felt gratitude, if you felt joy for the biggest thing that you accomplished or that was manifested this year, I want you to feel that energy now for what didn't manifest. Trust me on this, okay? Feel it. And I want you to say to yourself, I trust and know that what didn't manifest was meant to be. I trust and know that what didn't manifest was meant to be. I trust and know what didn't manifest was meant to be. Now I want you to fill yourself with absolute love in this space and just feel forgiveness if you need to. Feel love and compassion for yourself. Feel understanding, the way you would extend that to somebody you greatly love. Now, when you take a deep breath and inhale, bringing that energy up around you. Again, place it in your heart, like in a prayer pose in front of your heart chakra, and just stay there for just a second, gathering that energy. And I want you to shake it off. Feeling that, okay? Now, how do you feel now? I want you to think about what didn't happen for you. Did the energy change for you? How do you feel about it now? Are you more neutral? Do you feel okay with it now versus what you felt like before? Okay. Trust that things happen in the true design, okay? Some creators said relief, beautiful. And things happen for a reason and things don't happen for a reason. And we aren't sure about why. Not all, especially when they're out of our control. But understand that you absolutely are manifesting what you're needing to in the moments you are. So going into this new year, releasing the pain, yes. And going into this new year, I want you now to write something beautiful. So think about something, one thing in one area of your life where you want to just experience that absolute joy in the way that you manifested something that was your greatest accomplishment this year. So I want you to connect back to that greatest accomplishment that you connected with this year. And with that energy, I want you to think of something brand new for this year coming. Ready, go. When you see me looking sideways, it's because my family are like right here. Need some more paper here. Just so I need some. Okay. Now, you got that excitement? You got that feeling? I want you to take what you wrote or whatever, and I want you to put, again, the hand that you write with on top, even if it's your phone. So you get your phone and just put it on top, your journal, whatever. And I want you to hold the energy there. You can even sandwich it in underneath the hand that's non-dominant with the hand that's dominant on the top, okay? So kind of like this, okay? And I want you to close your eyes. And again, I want you to think about what you've accomplished this year for just a moment. The excitement, the joy, the celebration, the expansive feeling, a sense of being proud of yourself, all of that. Feel it now. And I want you to think about what is coming for you this year. And I want you to just picture from the top of your crown chakra above you, think of blue lightning striking from the ethers, the heavens, coming down through your crown chakra, through your body, through your arms, through your hands, and charging what you just wrote. See it, feel it now. 3 times a charge. It went through your body, through your arms, through your hands, charging what you wrote. Again, 3 times. 1, it's charged. Again, the blue lightning strikes through your crown chakra, through your arms, through your hands, charging now. Last time, through your crown chakra, blue lightning strike through your arms, through your hands, charging now. Feel it. Go back to the sense of joy, celebration. Don't think about what you accomplished. Think about just celebration. What is a celebration to you? Feel it. Feel it. Your hand should still be on what you're manifesting. Feel it. You open your eyes, put down what you wrote, and just take your hands, again in prayer pose, around, pulling the energy in, stopping at your heart chakra. Take a moment to just feel that, seed that, fuel that. And so going forward, now shake your hands out, putting them down towards the earth if you need to. You felt that? Okay, so the energies that are in the unseen worlds to assist you now in manifesting. So now I really want you for the next couple of days, today, tomorrow, and the next day. So Friday, today, or if you're in another country, if you're in Europe, that would be probably your Saturday for just 3 days. The day today, whatever day that's on, the following day and the following day, I want you to put what you wrote, I want you to put it somewhere where you can see it. And I want you to put things around it. If it's your altar space, if it's somewhere you wake up in the morning, that you can look at it and be excited in the same way you were excited for your biggest accomplishment this year. So I want you to, when you wrote down what your biggest accomplishment was, if you need to rewrite it so that you can see it on a paper, kind of like this, you write, I'm so excited this happened in my 2018. Then I want you to get another paper and write what you are writing for your manifesting for 2019, and you're going to put them side by side. Okay. So that when you look at what you did do, that's already happened, I want you to give it that same energy to what is coming for 2019, okay? That same power, that same excitement. So when you have them side by side, it's easy to manifest and to stir up those energies of excitement because you did it already and you feel grateful. So then all you need to do is just literally look at put your eyes over to what you're manifesting and be in that space with that same frequency, okay? Keeping them side by side and be excited. And for the minute to 2 minutes, I want you to be in that complete space. But when you start to feel it's dwindling, when it's like, okay, the energy isn't as strong anymore, just be done, be excited and walk away. So do this for 3 days. You can light a candle light if you want to. You can go extra, however you want to do, but be in that space, okay, for 3 days. I see some people are thinking over here. Okay, I love that, Meg. Meg says she just clapped for herself. Yes, clap for yourself. Celebrate. This is powerful. This is how magic works. Okay, this is what science is trying to figure out, why magic works, why we're able to manifest what we're able to manifest. Emotions are the key component when you feel through something. How did this, as an example, the emotions and how you felt, the directions, each direction, each element, how did that feel versus other times when we've called in the elements? Okay. How did that feel? I'm so glad, Meg. She's saying that she feels so amazing. She needed this. Yes, we all did. It's kind of like, there was a lot of challenge going on. So it's kind of start to refocus. Okay. Yes, that happened. Now it's time to be here again. So we're kind of redirecting what's important, what we need to put our focus. All the other stuff is going to happen. And we just move through it. Just move through it. Okay. So now going forward, this is your goal. This is what you're going to do. Now, if you watch this in the replay, just do it for 3 days. No matter when you watch it, do it for 3 days. Okay. Starting with the day you're watching it on. Okay. Don't hesitate with that. So the excitement of this time, there's so much you can do. There's so many things you can focus on. It's really important to not get inundated with too many ideas. If you have one for each of the areas of your life that you would like to work with, that's fine. Like wealth, physical, the logical or intellectual and relationship wise, that's fine. But try to keep them as condensed as possible so you can really put and harness your energy there. Okay. So into this month, for us in the sisterhood, we're going to be celebrating all the things that we've accomplished. We're going to be celebrating this season. This is a really great time to utilize that energy and to charge what you're wanting for the new year, for 2019. It's a really great time to do that because we have this access of joy and love and extending just appreciation. So these are the key ingredients to really manifesting something that you really desire. So now's the time to do it. And it's exciting that we are accessing these energies. So does anybody have any questions? How are you all feeling? How are you feeling with what we did and this work that we're going to be doing for the next couple of days? How do you feel about that? And while you're thinking and you're chatting in the feed, everyone's kind of quiet tonight, which is kind of interesting because usually that feed is just going. I pulled a card. It's from the Mythical Goddess Tarot. This is by Sage Holloway, and the artist is Catherine Skaggs. I love this tarot. It's so powerful. It has amazing goddesses. This is a really cool goddess because she's really near and dear to me. Her name is Ichel. Ichel is the moon. She's the moon card. And I love this because when I see this reminds me, I pulled this for us before we started. I love the back. Look at the backing. It's just, these are beautiful cards. I pulled this card before we got started tonight. And my reason being is because this is something that I want it to be this indicative of the energies that we're in and that we're working through. Now, the moon card is really interesting with tarot because it's, even though we think of the moon as the mother and the fullness and the illumination of the mystery, sometimes the moon card can also be things that are veiled or illusion, depending on what tarot deck or system you're using. In this way, I would like to think of it and pose the idea that the moon, in the traditional way the tarot is read, the illusion is coming down. The veil is coming down. The idea of falseness or false premise in what we've been conditioned to believe in the world is starting to come down. And what I love about this card is that you have the goddess Ishel. You see her with her rainbow of prism of color, just beaming through, clearing all of that energy, that stagnancy, all of the illusion. So the idea is that we can't do something or something may not happen for us, even if we desire it. Understand that your heart's desire is an indicator of what your soul desires. So if you want it, it's because your soul desires it. So we need to just understand where the blocks can be, or our thinking, or maybe it just hasn't presented itself at the opportunity, but we're getting prepared for it. So whenever way, just understand that the goddess Ishel is there, is assisting with, and it's a powerful time. You can even call on her to assist you with what it is that you're wanting to manifest, because she has this beautiful prism of color. She is the goddess of the moon, by the way. I love that they used her for this card. So it's really powerful to utilize what you believe about something and really check to see if your belief is in alignment with what it is you're wanting to manifest. A lot of people believe, I really can't start certain things because I'm too old, or I might not be knowledgeable enough, or somebody can do it better than me. And all of these things are conditioned thinking, because if you really desire to do something, there should be no reason why you shouldn't do it. So think about that. Think about that for a minute. How many times have you heard, oh, you might not, maybe you're not the right sex, or maybe you're just not the right fit because of something that's kind of beyond your control. Not because you can't, maybe you're not qualified because you don't have the exact training, which can be fixed. It's something that is just kind of ludicrous. And in those moments, you just understand that it's conditioned belief. It has nothing to do with the truth. It has nothing to do with who you really are and what you're really worthy and deserving of. So remember that. And sometimes when we want to manifest something, it could just simply mean it's coming, but we're just not there yet. We may need to go through something in order to manifest that. So trust the process. So, okay, so we got some chat going on here. Crystal says, Karina says she pulled that card for herself today. Oh my God, I love that. Yay. So do you have this deck right here? Do you have the Mystical Goddess Tarot, or was it a different one? Also, Crystal said, energy is powerful tonight. Very excited for the cycle. I love it. Francine, I feel good about what I manifested and got clear on what I was not excited about, what I did not manifest before. Steve Amy says, I feel really proud and excited and a little shaky from the lightning. Yeah, those are some powerful currents, but you can hold it. And that's just know that is power coming in to manifest. And sometimes we are not in that, we can be a little bit ungrounded as we're bringing it in. So it's important to just ground yourself tonight after you've done that powerful work. Francine again says, financial abundance was not actually important to me. Creating a work home and family that supports and brings the community together while bringing abundance to me in exchange is what is important. Beautiful, beautiful. So you got clarity on what's important to you with your finances and your financial abundance. And it looks different for everybody. So the way yours is supposed to look is exactly what it's supposed to be. And when you get clear about that versus, okay, I have to have X amount of dollars, or I have to have this much, or be making this. Sometimes it's not what you believe of financial abundance to be. It's somebody else's definitions of financial abundance that you've taken into yourself. And it's really hard to manifest something that's somebody else's. Okay. So sometimes we reject what we're not really supposed to, or conditioned to believe, because it really isn't in alignment with our own frequency. So be really careful about what you're trying to manifest. Karina, no, okay, the deck that she got from Lori. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, she did give you a great deck, a goddess deck. I love that. So yes, so as we move into these energies, just remember that that's an important thing that came up. And thank you, Francine, for saying that. When you're manifesting something, make sure it is something that you desire, not something that society's told you you're supposed to have, or something that would seem important to the exterior world, because it looks different for everybody. As I'm talking to my family too. and finances is just one of them. It could be love. It could be career. It could be education. It could be anything. It could be wanting to start a business, but maybe feeling like other people around you know more than you. But yet you still desire to have that. So if you do, it's because you have something to share, and an input or a way of looking at something that somebody may need, or more people than just one may need to see. So trust that you're getting guided for the reasons exactly the way you're supposed to. M says, it's raining and there's been some gentle drumming thunder here tonight where I'm at. It ties in perfectly with the lightning that we charge ourselves with. I love that. Beautiful. I love rain so much. I'm glad everybody got something from it. Just remember to continue this momentum, okay? So for the next 3 days, continue this work and do the lightning thing also. It's one thing I forgot to tell you. While you're doing the thing, if you want to grab what you're going to be manifesting and sandwich it between your hands again with the dominant hand on top, the non underneath, picture the lightning charging 3 times, going through your hands, see it, feel it. So do that for 3 days. So you did it tonight, do it again tomorrow, and the next night. So that'll be a total of 3 times. Okay. And remember the power of 3. It's very, very powerful. So think about that and think about what we're going into. So there you are. My gosh, this hour has gone by so fast. It's been, it's amazing how fast things go by when you're doing this work. I want to tell you that, there's this year has been just grand. It has truly been a mastery year. It has been a year of powerful releasing, a year of shedding, a year of coming to truth, a year of seeing aspects of ourselves that we may have resisted seeing, and being honest and truthful and raw, and going through a lot of healing, and the wounded aspects coming out, sometimes rearing themselves in places that weren't maybe very convenient. But when you do this work and you take ownership of what was done, even things that you may have thought, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it in that way, or projected energy, understanding you can take it back energetically and you can clear it and heal it. The year isn't over yet. So you can take those pieces, those little pieces of maybe stray energy, and really own the stuff that's yours, and see it and be with it, so that you don't have to go through another cycle of really getting into that mastery with it. You can see it and you can acknowledge it. You can give yourself extended compassion for however you've showed up this year, and be fully done with it. So that when we go into this new year, you can do so with clarity. So then what I would like for you to do, for those who aren't in the sisterhood, at the full moon, think about the completion of what you're doing, the things that you're going to bringing in, and the things that you didn't, and allow them to just go. Acknowledging, doing some sort of farewell to what has been, what has literally ceased to be, and just allow it to release. Sometimes we do, in our family, we do a fire ceremony with the sacred flame, and we burn things that we write about what we're letting go, and just what we're ready to just purge out in our lives, which is beautiful, because that's what this moon cycle is in now. So we'll be able to do that. So give yourself the opportunity to just release and forgive and be excited for what is coming, all of those things. So, okay, Francine says, yes, I manifested multiple loves over the Venus retrograde. So I have been practicing polymetry, which is certainly not the way society tells us to experience love. Yes. I didn't say polymetry. Why did I say polyamory? Yeah, and what works for you, works for you. Unabashed, unapologetic. And that's exactly how it should be. That's beautiful. I love it. You go, girlfriend. So Be in your space, be in your truth, not what society defines for you. Whatever feels right that's etched in who you are and what you're continuing to go into, be authentic in that. It's important because when we resist our authenticity, our true way of being, things rear themselves very, very inconveniently. Things start to take control, and we start to get blocks, and we start to you can get blocks in finances where it comes to love. You can get blocks in love when it comes to your business or your studies. I mean, it's all connected. There isn't just we compartmentalize, but really it's all intermingles. So these blocks affect different aspects of our wealth. They can take on lives of their own when we are living definitions what other people can predispose upon us. Okay, I love all the hearts. It's so beautiful. Thank you, Crystal. Okay, so closing up, remember 3 days of this, charge it with the blue lightning, and be excited. Okay, be excited. That's the most important thing. Feel it, not think it. Feel it in your body, the excitement, the way that you celebrated and thought about what you accomplished this year, that type of thing, okay? So just take a moment, let's close our eyes and just take a couple of deep breaths and just be here again, present in the circle. And I want you to just extend love and appreciation to everybody in the circle right now, especially those who may be going through the feelings of a challenge with these energies, maybe feeling a little bit overwhelmed or lonely or just in a space of confusion or needing to heal. Maybe they've gone through certain surgeries or they have loved ones who are going through something. So on all aspects and levels, we see you, we love you, we feel you, we are here. And we extend this love now. We call in one energy to surround the circle powerfully. And we thank our beloved ancestors. We thank one, All Mother, All Father. Thank you to all who have been here, both known and unknown, seen and unseen. Thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the north, element of earth, we thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the west, element of water, we thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the south, element of fire, we thank you for being part of our circle. To the direction of the east, element of air, we thank you for being part of our circle. And now release the energy now through your right side so it starts to uncoil and go counterclockwise, releasing the heart space energy that was shared with you, allowing it to go counterclockwise, releasing, releasing, and releasing. Until you find your energy coming back to you through your left side. Allow it to be still extended. We call in the one energy now to cleanse our fields, to cleanse any debris, anything we may have released, cleansing it all now, watching it just simply just shed easily, going down to the center of the earth, turning our hearts inward, where we put our hands down, our feet down towards the ground, feeling coiled energies going down to the center of the earth, releasing any energy that isn't needed anymore, any residual energy, grounding, feeling rooted, feeling supported, connecting with Mother Earth, and starting to coil back in our heart space energy now, watching it get smaller and smaller until it's a bright, illuminating star in the center of our heart chakra. Thank you for all who've been here this. If you loved tonight, next month we will be here again. Also for the Sisterhood, thank you so much for being here. Remember that you can always connect with me on Facebook through the Shakti Moon Alchemy group. Look for me there if you want to be included in what we do there. The Shakti Spiral the Shakti Spiral Sisterhood right now is closed for enrollments, but we will be opening up again come the equinox of spring. So if you would like to be included in that, you can shoot me an email at shakti@oneascension.com to be put on the waiting list for that. But to all, have a blessed, blessed weekend, Friday, Saturday, wherever you are. And remember that magic is as close to you as you choose it to be. So live a magical life, live a blessed life. So much love to all of you. With all of my love. Good night.